I'm going to start this episode off by saying that all of the stories, everything that I'm going to bring up, all this shit that I'm talking about, these are all just things that I have found out and that I've read up on just by my research. I don't know for a fact if I can corroborate everything's 100% validity. So with that in mind, I'm a regular podcasting ass nigga. I'm not trying to stir the pot. I don't got nothing. I don't got no rank. So if anybody is out there that's riding for the people that are discussed in this episode, just know I'm not really even worth getting all that upset about. All right. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Mr. and Lady, it's your boy Germ, and it's time for Kinetic Aesthetic. I am your host, Germ, the hostess with the mostest, and today we are going to talk about a very, 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 very wild story that developed over the weekend. It pretty much shot up like a fucking supernova, and then it just was snuffed out in literally like a day. You probably missed it if you don't really pay attention to the headlines. I don't blame you. I'm talking about Diddy and the sexual assault case that was brought against him by Cassie, his ex-girlfriend, one he had been with for such a long ass time. She sued his ass for like $30 million. There's a whole bunch of wild shit that she accused him of, and that we're going to talk about that and more. But for now, I want y'all to listen to the intro music. All right, so literally just to start off, if you don't know who Sean Combs is, first off, I don't know how the fuck that happens, but for y'all who don't know who he is, that is the real life name of P. Diddy, otherwise known as Puff Daddy, otherwise known as Love, otherwise known as whatever the fuck else he wants to be called at this point in time. The nigga has had lots of names. All you need to know is he is a billionaire. The nigga has lots of money. He started out as he is the son of a Harlem hustler, and he pretty much just he followed in his footsteps, except he took that shit next level. Started Bad Boy Records in the 80s and 90s, came up with the Notorious B.I.G. I'm giving y'all a streamlined version of this man's life and his like career. There's like, it's so much more in depth to talk about, but like Diddy is a rich nigga who earned his money. He did not start off that way. He did not start off as some nigga who had like billions of dollars. He might have had connections and everything, but he did get out the mud. And I feel like for as long as I've been alive, Diddy has always been an eccentric ass figure in hip hop. He's been somebody that's sort of like, he's one of the dancing show business type niggas. He's like, he's entertainment. He's the flashy suits. He's literally, that whole era is based around him in particular. And I feel like now, looking back on it, I feel like Diddy has always done a lot to like make sure that there's a certain image of himself out there that is marketable, that can sort of hide a lot of the shit that he does and that he can sort of be capable of doing. Because even back when he had like shows like Making the Band, this is like a throwback. You a young motherfucker, you don't remember this. This is like Dave Chappelle, the skit where he does breast milk, you make my day. Like he's low-key parodying Diddy, but like he's making a joke just based about how fucking crazy Diddy was with the requests he would make and how like he would he's the type of motherfucker who will just exert power over a motherfucker just to exert power. He's different. Like he's different. I don't know how to say this. Without saying something that I don't want to say necessarily, or accusing him of being something. Like he's a crazy motherfucker. And I want to give a big shout out to Reddit for finding and compiling all these fucking incidents that he has been accused of doing and everything like that. And I'm just gonna read off the New York Times article right now that initiated everything that came out about it. So again, shout out to Reddit. Sean Combs, the producer and music mogul who had been one of the most famous names in hip-hop for decades, was sued in federal court on Thursday by Cassie, an R&B singer once signed to his label, who accused Mr. Combs of rape and of repeated physical abuse over about a decade. In the suit, filed in the federal district court in Manhattan, Cassie, whose real name is Cassandra Ventura, and who had long been Mr. Combs' romantic partner, says not long after she met him in 2005, when she was 19. And that's another fucking thing we gotta start talking about now. There's something to be said with all these niggas that'll be linking up with these girls when they're young as hell. There's shit you can say. He is not the only big time, rich and famous nigga that comes from New York that has done this. There's only one other motherfucker y'all should be thinking about. And I could do a whole episode about that, because he didn't just do it with the motherfucker he with now. He did it with Aaliyah too. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. I'm not going to go there. Again, I'm not trying to start nothing. Jay-Z, don't send the goons. Well, I just gave up who it was. But y'all, yeah. These niggas is weird about this shit. Like, he's not alone in this. But, alright. When she was 19, he began a pattern of control and abuse that included plying her with drugs, beating her, and forcing her to have sex with a succession of male prostitutes while he filmed the encounters. Forcing her to have sex with a succession of male prostitutes while he filmed the encounters. I just wanted to give that a moment to breathe, and I wanted to reread that. I think that's the part that keep getting me fucked up. Like, that's some weird shit. That's some weird shit. And that goes a lot into what I just be feeling like happens with motherfuckers that get too much money. I just had this discussion with somebody literally not too long ago. But I think there's something to be said about when you get so much money and you just start you start getting bored by the regular shit. Like, normal things don't entertain you anymore. It's like, for some reason, you have to start doing overly extravagant, like, weird shit. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've been listening to the show from day one, I think you already know about Body Butter. One of the dopest products made by one of the dopest people I know, and I know a lot of dope-ass people, and I just came here to tell y'all, you need to buy it if you haven't already. Yes, when I first started promoting it, Body Butter just had a couple of scents, couple of sort of more female-oriented scents. I'm here to tell you right now, shit's not the same anymore. She's got a whole bunch more men's scents. She's got a whole bunch of different collections that she's either working on or she's got out right now. I'm telling you right now, get in tune, stop sleeping. Make sure you go and check out her over at Instagram at Body Butter. That is butter with two A's at the end of it. Just go check this shit out. This shit keeps my skin silky smooth. I don't have to do too much. It will last you a good long fucking minute. It's everything that you need in a better Vaseline and a better lotion type of product. Stop sleeping. Go get you some Body Butter right now. Go make sure you follow her again over at Body Butter on Instagram. That's Body, BODY, BUTTAA. Make sure you go check her out. And once you DM her about your order, just make sure you say, Germ sent you. And so I don't know if it's even really safe to say that Diddy is somebody who may be a closeted homosexual or anything like that. I think he is just someone who is so rich he doesn't care. He doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter who it is, it doesn't matter how it's being done. He just wants to see some wild, provocative shit happen, and it gets him off. And I think that plays a lot into some of the stories that are talked about with him, the way he moves and the way he maneuvers. He just likes having that power and control over people. That I'm the nigga in charge and you gonna do what I say, and we gonna see how much you want what it is that like access to my power and privilege can get you. It's weird, it's sick, but again, that's just how he moves. And so you can also go on to talk about the shit that he was doing, hanging niggas off of balconies. Again, this is a long ass list of like shit that I'm reading right now. I'm going to have to do an in-depth video on everything that he's doing, because I'm already seeing this shit connected to people and like rumors on who some of the people that are being referred to are. It's insane. So we have to really, it's going to be, Surviving Diddy is going to be crazy. I'm going to just say that. Surviving Diddy is going to be an insane fucking little whole TV drama series. And I'm hoping that I can get this episode out, this in-depth episode with all the research in it done before they start to put that shit in production. Because this man, it's all been out there. It's all been out there for people to see. If you really paid attention, if you even cared to look, some of this shit, like the shit that we're only finding out just now, is the shit that's really like truly diabolical. You knew he was weird, but you didn't know that he was as diabolical as this. Because we have to talk about the fact that this man tried to blow up Kid Cudi's car. Preferably, I'm assuming he was trying to do that shit with him in it. Like, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's read y'all exactly what happened. All right. In one incident described in court papers, Miss Ventura says that in early 2012, Mr. Combs grew so angry about her dating the rapper Kid Cudi that he said he would blow up the rapper's car. Around that time, the suit says, Kid Cudi's car exploded in his driveway. Through a spokeswoman, Kid Cudi confirmed Miss Ventura's account. This is all true, he said. Like, does anything else need to be said? This nigga is literally going around blowing niggas' cars up just because they are talking to the woman he's with. There is already a rumor that I've been reading in these fucking comments about how he had Wale beaten the fuck up, had his whole entourage beat the fuck up, and then had him dangled over a balcony over Cassie. So it's crazy. And this is shit that we weren't hearing about. Like, you don't see Wale going around talking about this shit in interviews. And you don't see Kid Cudi just going around just making that a big point. And we see Kid Cudi, when he has issues with motherfuckers, he's not afraid to take it to social media. Drake is one that's going to confirm that. So what type of influence, what type of power does this man Diddy have that he's able to get away with all this shit for this long and not have anybody be afraid to talk about it? This is a nigga that we've already heard. Cole's already talked about it. He fought Puff. The nigga was ready to pour a drink on Kendrick. He slapped the shit out of Drake. He's literally beat up the top 3 niggas in the game, or at least wanted to beat up. He didn't touch Kendrick. Cole made sure that didn't happen. Thank you for Cole for that. But he's already been into it with 2 of the top 3 niggas in the game, was trying to get to the 3rd one. So, and he just does this shit and nobody bats an eye. Nobody's doing anything to Diddy. Nobody is going to touch Diddy. And there's so much that needs to be explored there, because it just goes into so much of what has been said about the game for a long time. I remember when Fat Joe came out and he talked about how there is a gay mafia that is running hip hop behind the scenes. When you think about, and this is something that personally, I have had the displeasure of stumbling upon videos of some of the shit that they used to do at fucking Bad Boy, I don't know, after parties or just amongst themselves. There's a weird video of Lil Cease just hanging out with everybody at Bad Boy with Diddy there that is just really fucking strange. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not going to describe what happens in the video. I'll talk about that when it's in depth on the in-depth one. I'm not gonna try to find that again, but I'm gonna have to like remember that in my brain to describe it. But there's a lot of weird shit that now is starting to connect for me, and it's starting to fill in the dots. This nigga has been doing this shit for a long time. Whatever you thought Suge Knight was, it's Diddy to a whole nother degree, with a whole extra level of like crazy shit in there. And I think that needs to be, that it's gonna be crazy to just see where this goes, if it goes anywhere. Because eventually, now these are the cracks. All right, these are just the cracks. We have to see if people are gonna really let the floodgates come open. Because if they do, it's gonna be some shit. It's gonna be some shit. But that is all I got for you for right now. Like I said, I still have fucking, I know I keep saying this. I know I keep promising it. It is coming. The Bigger Than Life Brent Faiyaz review is coming. I have shit coming. I've got the Seattle Freeze episode coming. They are in the editing phases. It's just when I make shit that's longer than normal, I have to actually edit it, and I actually have to do it myself. So y'all have to be patient with me as I give it time. Editing is my least favorite part of the job. Sometimes it is taken me sometimes a month to get in a video. To get an episode just edited down to where it needs to be. So just give me some time. I'm working on it. It's coming. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe on all of the streaming platforms that you're listening on. I appreciate you whenever you do. Make sure that are listening through some type of protection, because Diddy might be looking for people on the internet who are talking about him. Once again, sorry. This is news, my nigga. I have to cover it. It's not my fault that you have this type of history. I haven't even touched on a lot of the shit that you've done. It's going to be a lot worse when I actually do the in-depth video. I just want to warn you. So that's all I got for you. Goodbye. Have a good night. And have a better rest of your day if it's daytime. I love you.